Hey folks, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Racing Show here at RacePlazaMedia. My name is Pia, and as promised, today I want to talk to you guys about my top 5 moments of this weekend's F1 Academy races. So this weekend we were in round 4 of the F1 Academy season. They competed just like the big boys in Formula 1. They've also competed in Zandvoort in the Netherlands. And if you followed the F1 Academy season 1, it's so much fun. 2, they have 2 races a weekend, which is even more fun. And 3, those races are really bite-sized. They're about 20-ish minutes long, so they're easy to watch anywhere you are, on the go, on your phone, or in the comfort of your home. So I highly recommend it. So, but without much further ado, let's get into the 5 top moments of this weekend's F1 Academy races. First off, we have the first race was delayed. I don't know if you were around for this weekend's Formula races. The weather was kind of all over the place. So on Saturday, when the first race was scheduled for the women of the F1 Academy, it was delayed and rescheduled to Sunday morning. It was quite rainy. It was very windy. So the overall circumstances for the race were quite treacherous. So the FIA decided to reschedule the race to Sunday morning. So that meant that on Sunday, those women had 2 races. The first race was around 8:30 a.m. They had their race, which is about 20 minutes long. Then they only had an hour to reset, regroup for race number 2. Of course, unfortunately, since the first race was so early, there were only the hardcore fans in the audience. But for race 2, the grandstands were packed, which I love to see because people should go out and support the women. I can only imagine how difficult it must be, not only to have 2 races in a day, but also to have the mindset, because if something would happen to the car in the first race, there's a very small chance that the team will be able to fix the full vehicle again to join the second race. However, luckily, or based on the true skills of those women, they didn't have to. Nobody DNF'd during the first race, so all cars were able to restart and rejoin for the second race. Now, moving on to top moment number 2. Number 2, we had some penalties this time around. In the first race alone, we had 2 penalties for a false start. Unfortunately, title contender and contender for the podium also for that first race, Dorian Pin, she got a 5-second penalty because of a false start, as well as Amna Al-Khabaisi also got a 5-second penalty for a false start, which is unfortunate. Amna Al-Khabaisi, however, didn't have to suffer as big of consequences because she was unfortunately all the way at the end of the pack. However, Dorian lost a podium position because of that penalty, which also hurts her title contendership because her and Abby Pulling are the 2 really in the title fight this season. Number 3, I want to give a huge shout out to Hamda Al-Khabaisi. She drives in the Red Bull livery. If you watch the races, it's really cool to see because all the women have cars that have different liveries on them, either designed by the 10 F1 teams or by different team sponsors like Tommy Hilfiger, Puma, and many others. So Hamda Al-Khabaisi in the Red Bull vehicle was doing an excellent job. It's her second season. Last season, she had won a couple of the races. This time, I feel like, is more in the middle to top side of the grid, but she had some excellent racing this week, and she had some beautiful overtakes. In the first race, she was competing with Leah Block, and she was able to pass Leah on the last lap in the first turn, and it was a beautiful overtake. So shout out to Hamda Al-Khabaisi. In the second race also, she had some beautiful challenges with our wildcard contender as well as some of the other drivers. So she was really fun to watch this time around. So going on to number 4, a big shout out to our wild card, Nina Gadon or Gadman. She did a wonderful job. I think so far for this season, she has definitely been the best wild card based off of performance, because she was always competing for points and she earned points in both of the races. In the first race, she came in 4th, and then in the second race, she came in 10th. So what an excellent performance for the wild card for the Zandvoort track. It makes me hopeful that maybe we will get to see Nina full-time on the F1 Academy grid next season. I would definitely very much look forward to it. But we will see. Now, top 5 moment of this F1 Academy weekend. I loved that we had 2 different winners. We had a little bit more variety in the podium this weekend. So for the first race, Abby Pulling, our title overall leader at the moment, she won the first race. She drove away with it, really. She, at the end, had a 7-second lead ahead of Marty. And then in 3rd place, hometown hero, dare I say, Maya Voig. She came in 3rd in the Ferrari livery. Then for the second race, we had Dorian. She came back and joined the top of the podium. She came in 1st. Maya Voig, the hometown hero, came in 2nd. And then in 3rd is the overall title leader, currently Abby Pulling. It was so nice to see that we had a little bit more variety. It was also great to see how tight the pack was this time around. There was a little bit of a gap from the podium to the next group of drivers. However, there was a lot of fighting there, a lot of clean fighting for the most part. The only I wouldn't call it dirty fighting, but maybe not the cleanest overtake was from our wildcard, Nida Gateman. She tried to do an overtake. She was very patient for a very long time. Then she got a little bit too brave, pushed the other driver into the gravel, and unfortunately did end up getting a 10-second grid penalty. However, other than that, we've had some beautiful racing this weekend, some very tight racing, some great battles. So I highly recommend watching the F1 Academy. I also want to give a little shout out to Leah Block, who it's her first season in the F1 Academy. It's her first season in a single-seater vehicle, and she's doing excellent. You can really tell her improvement from race to race. And also Dorian Pin, this is her first season in a single-seater competition like this, and it's really great to see the improvement of those women on the grid. And not only do we see the improvement on the F1 Academy grid, but we can see more women in other single-seater competitions throughout this season. We have more women in the F4 championships. We have more women in the Formula Regional Championships. And that's exactly the goal of the F1 Academy, is to give those women more opportunities, to get more eyes on them, to get them more sponsorships so they can compete in all the different levels and rise up through the ranks. So you can see the fruits of the F1 Academy coming to, I don't know, you know the saying, you know where I'm getting at, but it's like, it's nice to see that things are working out. The purpose of the F1 Academy is finally, you can see it slowly coming, and this is just the beginning of it. It's the second season of the F1 Academy, and we can already see an improvement in motorsport, like a little bit, but it's nice to see that. So it makes me very excited to see more women on the grids all over, and then hopefully have them work through the ranks and we can see them in other junior formula categories sooner than later, hopefully. Well, let me know in the comments below if you got to watch the F1 Academy races this weekend. And if you didn't, hopefully this video encouraged you to check it out. Like I said, very short races. This weekend, even the first race, since it was delayed, was even shorter because it was only 13 laps instead of the 17 laps of a full race at Zandvoort. So definitely check it out. They're great to watch. They're really fun to watch. There's lots of excitement happening on the track. They all have the same vehicle, which makes it even more interesting because it's all about the skill and the driver's setup that they decide on for the vehicle. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you thought about the races. If you've watched it, maybe now you will watch it. I truly hope you do. So thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe, and keep an eye out for Thursday when we will be releasing this week's race weekend schedule. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.